What's going on, everyone, and welcome back. Got some OTFs right here in front of me, all at pretty different price points. Just kind of checking them out, kind of comparing them real quick. These are honestly my favorite right now. This isn't mine, but I'm going to be getting one. Probably obviously won't be this variation technically, but because he's releasing more different variations, so I'm sure he'll be releasing like some others. Like even if I don't get one now, because I think they just released last week depending on when this video gets released. So I don't know if obviously he's going to have more out and stuff like that. I'm sure he'll keep releasing them because they're very popular and they go out of stock pretty quick. Because yeah, this one right here is not in stock on the website at all. But so I'll be getting a different variation of this at some point. But this thing is awesome. That's why I said I'm getting one. As you can tell right there, super this nice blade and this look of it and everything. But just kind of want to do like a quick compare. I don't have a lot of OTFs, like I said. I do want to also get a Microtech. I haven't got any Microtechs or honestly anybody else. I've gotten to handle a super cheap one a while back, up like a year ago. Like it was I can't even remember. It was my brother's. I can't remember what brand it was, but it was like dirt cheap. So, and it actually worked pretty well though for like being like stupid cheap. But so I don't have a lot of experience with these. These are the three I've handled so far. And I've got a couple more coming also. I think one from TacCom and from somewhere else that I'm going to get the review when that time comes. But these are my two right here. This is the Heretic Mantiore Predator Edition, as you can see with the little emblem right there, and this is the Kershaw Livewire. And this one also came with what I'm a big fan of Predator movies, stuff like that. Huge sci-fi nerd. Can't get enough of it. And this was kind of like the selling point for me. Like this was awesome right here. Like I could have probably bought that and been happy. But this right here was the selling point for me. It's got the little, and it's cobalt too. It's cobalt. It's made out of cobalt. You have a nice little cobalt helmets, face mask, predator head, whatever you want to call it. But super super cool. It's got great like. Let me kind of get it zoomed in. Great, just like milling on it and everything like that. Just details on it. It's just. And then you got the heretic right there, like a little emblem. I could have done without that, but that's all right. You got a little scratch right there on the helmet because from the movies, stuff like that. But super cool. So that's besides the point. Kind of like the selling point. Okay, now they make this one right here. Now I don't think they make the 20 CV versions because this is a little bit older. The reason I went ahead and got this one when it was when I did is because it was still on sale. Like it had a great price on it. I think it was like just a tad under $200, and now which was because they have it now in Magna Cut. So this is 20 CV. They have it now in Magna Cut. Depending on where you get it at, it can be pretty pricey. They have several different variations of this. I think they also have like a double-sided spear point now. This is a spear point, but they have it like double-sided now. I think that just came out at Blade HQ. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure that's what I saw because I get their emails every day, and I think that's what they were releasing soon. But yeah, super cool. Different variations. They have blacked. I don't know if it's DLC or PVD or some kind of blacked out version of the handle or the blade. Excuse me. And then the handles they have different colors and everything like that. So they're usually pretty super cool. They have pretty decent prices. Like I said, I think the Magna Cut one is $300 if you buy it from the Kershaw website. I don't know about like other prices. I know for this before I got it was like 230, 240 for this 20 CV. So, but again, I got it for sale because they weren't going to make them anymore that I know of. So yeah. Then this one is Magna Cut also. These two are Magna Cut, which is super cool. Another cool thing about this one right here is this is the serial number right there, and actually like the Predator numbering. If you like look it up, like if you Google like Predator language or something like that, I think the numbers come up, and it's like those first two stand for serial number SN. And I can't remember what it was, like 117 or something like that. I can't remember what it was. I think it was 11 something. Not quite sure. But this was a little bit more expensive. This obviously came with this, and I actually just took this off. I don't carry this around anymore, just because I want to have that lanyard on it. So plus it's kind of pricey. I don't want to carry it around. It's more like a collector item for me. This was $700, so it was a little expensive. So, but this is like a collector thing that I will not sell. Like I'll just keep it because they don't make them all the time. You know what I mean? They make them here and there. And this was the cheap version too. They have like a 15. is either like between $1,000 and $1,500. Like one just like this, like it's got the aluminum scale on this side, it's got carbon fiber on this side, and it comes with this, and also like a Zippo lighter that's kind of decked out like the Predator stuff too. So that was kind of cool too. But the only thing about this is, which is why I'm kind of comparing them to all three of these, this also kind of rubs a hairball right there. If you can see, it kind of shiny. It rubs ever so lightly on this side, which kind of drives me crazy since it is a collector's item type. Collector's item for me. For me. Maybe not for everyone, but I do like to use this thing like here and there. Another thing is it's sharp, but it gets duller as you get back here. I've tried to sharpen it just a little bit, like strop it, excuse me. But it's kind of got the edge back a little bit. It kind of came like that though. I didn't really use it a lot, but it just kind of came a little duller than I thought it should, which kind of sucks because, you know, I paid good money for it and it's Magna Cut too. So, but that's why I kind of like this. The price point's much better and it's Magna Cut too, and it just looks great. It looks phenomenal. This right here is $270 for this exact model, so you cannot beat the price point on this, especially when you're going to pay for like this. And this was like, I got a great deal on that, but regularly it was like $230, $240. So it's kind of like, ugh. And plus, this is titanium. I don't know if I said that yet. This is a titanium pocket clip, titanium handle. These are aluminum. So, like, it's like, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? You got great materials overall. You got Magna Cut, titanium. You got 20 CV, which is good. I like 20 CV, but also aluminum. And then you got Magna Cut with aluminum also. So this is more like I said, a collector thing. It's not really supposed to be a user, I don't think, in my opinion. It is, but it isn't. It's more like a talking point, you know what I mean? But also, pocket clips. Let's get into those. Titanium pocket clip, $270 again for this, $230, something like that for this, and that's just a steel pocket clip. Some people said they don't like that though. It's kind of small. I kind of like it. I don't necessarily mind it. It's just small though, but it is tight though. Like, it's not going to come out of your pants or anything like that, out of your pocket. And this one is also, I believe, just steel. So it's definitely hard. I'll give you that. It's nice, and it ain't gonna fall out once you get it in your pocket. It ain't gonna come out of it. I would say probably the smoothest one is probably this again. Like, for me, it's more direct. It's not as spongy. Like, this one is definitely not spongy. I'll show you in a second. This one just has enough give that you know when it's gonna pop, when it's not. So that's what's nice about the Pulse. This one is definitely, if you look at them, like the travel time on them, like they look relatively close to the travel space. This one is obviously bigger, and you can definitely, is the button bigger too? The button's about the same size, and you could definitely it's definitely a little more spongier. But it does let you know when it's going to pop though. You get that breaking point, and then it just goes, as you can kind of see. So that's one thing about this. Well, that's kind of why it's probably a little cheaper than the rest of them. This one, it just goes. It's tight. Like, it's, as you can see, it's even less travel time than the Pulse. So it's quite a bit. Like, if you compare these two, the button's smaller too, obviously, but there you go. But it's definitely, and this is the one I was talking about. I have another video out with this thing. This is the button that, yes, it's got great like texturing, jimping, or milling or whatever, and you're not going to lose your finger off of it, but it's going to eat your finger up a little bit. Like, I've obviously flicked it open, or not, I guess flicked it, but like shot it open enough that where it's kind of, as you can kind of see, a little bit silver. That's just for me. That's a hair right there. Yeah, it's like silver on the edges, just because I flip this thing open all the freaking time, just because it's just my knife I like to have on my desk when I'm working or doing school stuff and stuff like that. I flick it open, which is why it's probably red raw, like I said, right up there. But yeah, like, I'm trying to show you, like, when it goes, it goes. There ain't much travel time, that's what I like about this the most. I like that. I like it a little hard, I guess. Yeah, that's what she said, right? Because then I know when it's going to shoot and everything, and I'm not going to be like, cut my, I don't know, paranoid. I don't know, I'm not even paranoid, just, I like to know when it's gonna go. Plus, I don't leave my knives out. Obviously, I have a kid. I don't want her to be able to shoot this out. You know what I mean? Because it's different. It's gonna be obviously it's not like a flicker. I'll let her flick a knife open every now and then, obviously under my supervision. But this one I don't want her messing with just because it's different. Like I don't want her to shoot it through her hand, break skin, stuff like that. But that's why I kind of like that being a little tighter. Again, like if you want a knife that's a great OTF, I'm going to tell you to go for this thing right here. It's going to be your best bang for your buck. There's cheaper ones out there with cheaper materials and like different like blade material, stuff like that, which are going to be obviously cheaper. If you just want to beat it around OTF, yeah, there's cheaper ones out there. Definitely go for that. But if you want something nice, that's quality over around, like overall everywhere, this right here is going to be it. And maybe I'm just becoming like an EMPEDC fanboy or something like that. I don't know. But this right here has caused me to want to check out more of their knives, and definitely going to. And not saying anything bad about these knives, these are still great knives, and they have obviously different variations of the Manticore. Check them all out. They are great knives. I'm not saying anything against them. They just some of the specialty ones are a little more pricier. And this right here is a great knife still on top of it. Magna Cut though also now, so it's a little pricier. But if you're going to pick one of the two, I'm going to go with this right here over that. Just saying. That's all I got, though. If you have any comments or if you think an OTF's better than any of these right here, or if you, honestly, let me know what Microtech to check out. I'm going to want to check one out. There's so many freaking ones out now. I don't know anything about them, so I'm like, well, which one do I check out? I almost checked out it was a Halloween version. It was on Blade HQ. I don't think they have it, obviously. I just checked like a couple months ago, and I'm big into Halloween stuff, so I love Halloween. But it had like some bats on it. It was orange handle and had some bats on it and stuff like that. It was kind of funny, but kind of cool at the same time. But let me know what Manticore, or not what Manticore, what Microtech to check out, because I'm going to check one out soon, I think. So just let me know down in the comment section. If you like the video, just leave a thumbs up, and have a great rest of your day.